What's up, y'all? Welcome to your favorite career coach channel. I'm coming at y'all with another amazing job from Netflix today. This is complete fire. Netflix is hiring a staff design program manager, and trust me, this role has a salary up to $490K a year. I'm going to break down everything you need to know about this job so you can apply with confidence. And before we dive in, remember, I've got the tools to help you land roles like this one, all right? So make sure you download my resume rewrite kit for a professional ATS optimized resume. And my top interview Q&A guide will prepare you for the tough questions on the interview, because we're going to get the interview once you have that ATS friendly resume. And then when you're ready for some one-on-one personalized help, I do offer coaching sessions that you can get with me if you go ahead and click that link down there in the description, all right? So let's break down this job step by step. And what we have here is the Staff Design Program Manager Enterprise XD position. This is a program management position, okay? Now, I'm going to tell you, I know job searches can feel so overwhelming, but let me tell you, you are more than qualified for positions like this one. Don't let that title scare you. Keep going, because opportunities like this don't wait for you to feel ready. They wait for action. So let's get into it. All right, so Netflix is hiring a staff design program manager for their Enterprise XD team. Let's talk about what the Enterprise XD team is, which is right here. Netflix XD is an inclusive blend of design disciplines focused on the company mission of entertaining the world. XD is responsible for the global Netflix experience, including how we acquire, retain, and measure customer health, member streaming platforms, and developing and producing marketing, branding, and promoting Netflix experiences. A very important position here, okay? Now, the Netflix XD operations team is seeking a staff design program manager to join the XD operations team as a business pillar lead design program manager. This position, you guys, is a very important position on the XD team. They create rich sensory experiences that speak to emotional reaction of members, driving connection, conversation, and engagement. Really important job here. Let's get into the responsibilities that you're going to be going through when you get this particular position. Optimize the enterprise XD operations and workflows so the creative team can focus on innovating our product effectively and ensure that our partner teams bring innovation to life. So the whole thing is, they don't want the designers or the creative people to be bogged down with paperwork or process or, all the things that kind of get in the way of the creative process. So they want someone else on the team to do that for them while the creators can focus on creating. So what you're going to be doing, you're going to own and drive initiatives and programs for Enterprise XD. This includes driving programs, adding clarity to initiatives, teams, and strategies to ensure that XD is deeply connected to the context and highly aligned. Your job is making sure the creative team is on track for whatever projects that you are working on. You're going to own strategic artifacts that drive clarity for the business outcomes at a program level, partnering with XFN partners. One thing I noticed is that Netflix likes to use the word artifacts to really underscore excellence on paper or in digital, right? So artifacts meaning, different process procedures, Excel files, dashboards, things like that, okay? So when they say artifacts, that's what we're talking about here. Partnering with design, leadership, and XFN teams to establish roadmaps and maintain them through understanding business priorities and cultivating strong relationships with XD. Develop and deploy solutions and see them through to achieve necessary business outcomes. All right, so if you come up with a plan to get something fixed and you figure out how to do it, you're going to have to make sure that you see it through to the end to make sure that whatever you set out to achieve is actually achieved and contribute to the business outcomes. Drive complex creative pipeline from end to end, including prioritization and planning, resource management, and program tracking. Establish engagement models and cross-functional collaboration channels with key design partners and stakeholders, balancing multiple priorities and business demands. Support and inform team health and resourcing alongside design leadership. So team health and resourcing, meaning like, okay, are we running out of something? Is somebody, do they have too much on their plate versus another team? Can bandwidth be redistributed? Like whatever those things are, you're that person with the bird's eye view of what's happening on the team. Successfully collaborate with design leaders and designers, product managers, researchers, and engineers. That's about, being able to collaborate across different areas of the company and the team. Advocate for design by ensuring the design team has time and space to apply rigorous design practices in the product development lifecycle. Okay, so if someone's pushing for a deadline and you say, no, I know my designer needs 5 days for this, you can't cut it down to 3. Fight for them to make sure they have the time they need to create an amazing product. Don't just lie down and take whatever's told to you. You're going to be a person that's going to speak up for the team and the creative process. Before we get into the must-haves, I want to remind you that if you want to get your resume done for a job like this one, if you want to have a chance at being optimized and you being able to secure a position like this, download my resume kit or have me to write the resume for you so that it's optimized for this type of position, you guys. I'm telling you right now, you have no chance of getting even an interview if your resume is not optimized for this particular position. Okay, so grab my kit so you can do it for yourself today. And if we do a coaching session, I'll do it for you and you'll be able to get your resume rewritten. So let's talk about it, okay? Now, let's get into the must-haves. They want 10 years of applicable program management experience in a technology and creative environment, preferably enterprise companies and ecosystems. You should have demonstrated delivery of large-scale design programs and projects, preferably working in collaboration with product and engineering. And you have a passion for user experience and design with an understanding of the product development process, okay? So you should understand what it takes to get from A to Z, but be in love with the user experience and wanting to make sure that they have a very seamless experience on the platform. Have the ability to thrive in ambiguous environments with demonstrated examples of proactive cross-functional partnership on large projects, initiatives that require clarity, direction, and influence amidst complexity and involving business objectives, okay? These are very important words they're using here in the job listing, but these should also be in your resume, okay? Be able to suss out the important keywords that's going to be needed to be in your resume. Experience working across complex program spaces with the ability to ask the right questions to arrive at better solutions with broader business priorities in mind. So don't go ask questions that you already know the answer to or you can already find in your email, okay? You want to be the person that's asking the right questions to get the right people to think about the right thing at the right time, okay? And then you're able to get the project moving forward. Experience managing both up and across large design teams of 30 plus members. So of course at Netflix, the design team is going to be big because Netflix is one of the best streaming platforms in the world. They pride themselves on the design experience that you're going to give to the customer. And they have a lot of people who are responsible for this. So you need to be able to communicate with the different teams at all times and be able to manage up and down and across, okay? Strong instincts and emotional maturity around people and organizations with proven experience influencing design directors and design VP. Now, people who are creative and who are designing products and designing customer experience, they may be a little bit in love with what they do, right? As they should. They put their passion and heart into it. And so you have to know how to communicate with these people because they may be emotional, you might be emotional. And you want to have the maturity to be able to come to a solution, give feedback, and get to the goal, okay? Which includes managing up. Relationship and trust building. Candidates are expected to develop strong trusting partnerships to guide, inform, or support efforts. You must have demonstrated deep collaboration, curiosity, optimism, and positivity. I mean, this is you guys, okay? This is you. So grab the resume kit and get your resume done so you can go get this job. Strong conflict resolution and negotiation skills, and the ability to collaborate and execute alongside a diverse range of partners. Written and verbal communication skills to clearly articulate your concepts and evangelize them. Experience working in a continuous delivery environment where the pace is fast. So just to point out, that line is really referring to the fact that because there's so many designers, probably so many projects, so many things you're keeping track on, there's probably delivery deadlines constantly happening, and you need to be on top of that. So if you are good at project management, if you even have certification in it, your job is going to be able to stay on top of that to make sure that everyone is reaching their deadlines, because when they're focused on design, the deadline may not be on top of mind. A willingness to fail fast and learn. They don't expect you to be perfect, but they want you to learn from your mistakes and be able to move on quickly. Earnest, mature, and ego-free. You welcome candid feedback and can constructively give it as well. So there's going to be a lot of feedback happening here in this position, whether you're giving it or taking it, and you just need to be constructive and able to take it as well. Now, pay transparency, y'all. That's the most important thing right here, right? We want to know how much the job is paying. So the range here is $100,000 to $490,000, okay? Now, this job is not going to pay $100,000. It is requiring way too much skill set, and it's a very high-paced position. Pay transparency, y'all. This is the most important thing we want to see. The compensation structure consists solely of an annual salary. We do not have bonuses, so they give it to all in cash, okay? Up to $490,000. You can do this job. The question is, what does your resume look like? Can your resume get past the filters in the ATS system to be able to actually qualify? That's the real question. So if you're serious about landing this role, you need to stand out, and let me help you. Download my resume rewrite kit, which is designed for professional ATS-friendly resumes. Use my top 20 interview Q&A guide to walk into your next interview prepared. And you need to personalize it, okay? And if you need help with that, book a one-on-one coaching session with me to craft your strategy for success, because I want y'all to be successful. I want you to get a job like this, and I know you can do it. So what are you waiting for? Netflix is hiring right now, and it's your chance to join one of the most innovative teams in the world. So click the link in my description to get everything you need to prepare yourself for this particular job. I want you to like, comment, and subscribe for more job tips and career advice. I'll see you in the next video, and let's get you hired.